Today I will start next point of photosynthesis, that is nature of light. Nature of light. You know that a photosynthesis process is carried out in presence of light. That is, light is a form of energy. It comes from sun, is in the form of, or it travels in the form of tiny particles called photons. Photon contains a quantum of light. Photon contains a quantum of light, and light has a different wavelengths, different colors. You know that the light consists of 7 different colors, that is red, yellow, orange, blue, etc. Then electromagnetic radiation with wavelength ranging from 300 nm to 730 nm. That is, in between this, that is electromagnetic radiation is present. Then this part of spectrum is called the visible light. Here, this part, the light, that is electromagnetic spectrum of light, is called visible light, visible spectrum. The visible spectrum is present in between ultraviolet and infrared rays. That is visible spectrum. And plants use these different colors of light by the visible light present in the spectrum. Here, the electromagnetic spectrum, it shows, that is different lights comes from sun, that is gamma rays, X rays, ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, radio waves. Out of this, only the light travels, utilize from the visible spectrum, and it consists the different wavelengths of light. That is about the nature of light. Then axial spectrum and absorption, that is absorption spectrum and axial spectrum. Absorption spectrum, light is absorbed by different photosynthetic pigments, chlorophyll pigments, is in the form of photons, and transfer the absorbed light to the reaction center. You know that in the plant, that is different types of chlorophyll pigments, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotene. Here the reaction center is a chlorophyll A, and other pigments are called accessory pigments, supporting pigments. They absorb the different wavelengths of light. Supportive in the sense, that is accessory pigments, they absorb the different wavelengths of light and transfer to the reaction center. Which is the reaction center? The reaction center is nothing but the chlorophyll A, where the light energy get converts into chemical energy. Other pigments, that is chlorophyll B, carotenoids, all these are absorbed that is light from different wavelengths, and the absorption spectrum shows the different curves. Here chlorophyll A like this, chlorophyll B, in between red and blue, the more light is absorbed, and here the chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B absorb the more light. In between the 500 to 700 nm of light. That is about the absorption spectrum, where the light is absorbed and where the light get converts into chemical energy. that is absorption spectrum, and it shows that is in the form of graphical representation, that is curves. Then here the absorption spectrum of chlorophyll A and B clearly shows that more light energy is absorbed as compared to blue light, violet light. Then the relative rate of photosynthesis is different. Wavelength indicates close relationship with absorption spectrum of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. That is, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, in between these two pigments, the relative rate of absorption is shows. This curve that shows that the rate of photosynthesis differ wavelength is called the action spectrum. That is, action spectrum of photosynthesis, it indicates, that is dotted line and green color line. It shows the action spectrum. The action spectrum, more photosynthesis is occur in which chlorophyll pigments, and less rate of photosynthesis is shows, that is action spectrum. याला action spectrum असं म्हणायचं. Here action spectrum of photosynthesis differ from absorption spectrum. The lot of photosynthetic activity even in part of a spectrum. That is about the action spectrum. Okay. Here nature of light, then absorption spectrum, the light is absorbed, and action spectrum, absorbed light in which photosynthesis is occur, how much amount of photosynthesis is occur in the absorbed light, that is in red light, blue light, orange light, etc. in the chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B carotenoids, like these pigments. Okay, that is about the absorption spectrum and action spectrum. Then next point, mechanism of photosynthesis. Mechanism of photosynthesis means how the photosynthesis is occur. Before 1930, Van Nile, that is, it is assumed that the oxygen is evolved from the CO2 and not from H2O. In 1930, Van Nile proved that the bacteria use H2S. Van Nile, 1931. Here it is proved that the bacteria use H2S. H2S and CO2 for photosynthesis, to produce carbohydrate. Means it is shows that is the equation of the synthesis of carbohydrate is like that. That is CO2, H2S, 6, 12 H2S, C6, H12O6, then H2O, 6 H2O molecules and 12 sulfur. Here H2 sulfur. Here in the bacteria the photosynthesis is occur and carbohydrate is synthesized, sulfur is released out. Here sulfur, hydrogen as a source, that is as a source of hydrogen, H2S, hydrogen sulfide is used. From the hydrogen sulfide, the H is utilized, and here sulfur is released out. Then Van Nile postulated that the green plants, water is utilized for the photosynthesis in place of H2S, means as a source of hydrogen, water is utilized and carbohydrate is formed. That is, during the photosynthesis in green plant, the carbohydrate is synthesized and oxygen oxygen is evolved in place of sulfur. 1931 बिफोर दॅट, याच्या अगोदर असं मानलं जात होतं, मानलं गेलं बॅक्टेरियामध्ये कार्बोहायड्रेट तयार होतं फोटोसिंथेसिसच्या मदतीने. हिअर H2S हायड्रोजन सल्फाइड हा हायड्रोजनचा सोर्स म्हणून वापरला जात होता आणि सल्फर हा रिलीज होतो. देन व्हॅन नाईल postulated that in the green plants, आणि व्हॅन नाईलने ग्रीन प्लांटमध्ये ही प्रोसेस अशी होते, त्या ठिकाणी वॉटर हे हायड्रोजन सोर्स म्हणून वापरलं जातं आणि ऑक्सिजन इव्हॉल्व होतो इन्स्टेड ऑफ सल्फर. सल्फरच्या शिवाय ऑक्सिजन इव्हॉल्व होतो. दॅट इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ द फोटोसिंथेसिस इन ग्रीन प्लांट इज लाईक दिस. And that is about the that is in green plant the photosynthesis is occur. ग्रीन प्लांट मध्ये फोटोसिंथेसिस हे या पद्धतीनं पूर्ण होतं आणि ऑक्सिजन हा इव्हॉल्व होतो. दिस इज इन ग्रीन प्लांट. दिस इज इन green plant and it is postulated the scientist Van Nile. Van Nile ने या अशा पद्धतीचं सजेशन मांडलं. Then in 1941 Ruben, that is Robert Hill confirmed that the use of water as a source of hydrogen instead of H2S. Here it performed the experiment. He used the water with a labeled oxygen, that is isotope. It is called, that is labeled oxygen in the water 18, oxygen 18, and it is found that the evolved oxygen is oxygen 18 as an isotope, not from the CO2, and it is confirmed that during photosynthesis water is split and oxygen is evolved. Means here water is utilized as a source of hydrogen and oxygen is evolved. That is about the confirmation of evolution of oxygen. The oxygen is evolved from the water and not from CO2. Here during photosynthesis, photo oxidation of chlorophyll A molecule is takes place. Here the chlorophyll molecule, when light is absorbed, light is trapped, then this is the chlorophyll molecule, photon in ground state, when it traps the light, then the chlorophyll A, this is the electrons from original orbit, that is excited state, this is original orbit. Electron is present in original orbit, and when it traps the light, it shifts from first orbit or original orbit to the last orbit, energy rich electron, and this energy rich electron when utilized for the कशासाठी, photosynthesis साठी, the released electrons are, that is energy rich electrons are utilized for photosynthesis, for synthesis of energy. Then chlorophyll molecule comes in its original position, that is ionized state, ionized chlorophyll A, ionized state. What this indicate? That is chlorophyll molecule is it shows the electrons or in its original state. Then when it traps the light, the energy rich electrons are released from first orbit to last orbit. When this released electrons are utilized for the synthesis of energy, then chlorophyll molecule come its original position. This is called photo oxidation of chlorophyll molecule. Photo oxidation of chlorophyll molecule. The oxygen evolved contain the 18 oxygen. Van Nile postulates that the evolved oxygen is not from CO2 and it is from H2O. Okay, that is about the oxidation of chlorophyll molecule. And then in 1937, Robert Hill demonstrated that isolated chloroplast, that is Robert Hill demonstrated that the isolated chloroplast evolved oxygen when they were taken in presence of electron acceptor. That is, he used the electron acceptor ferric salt. He isolate the chloroplast and take in a conical flask with water instead of CO2 and kept this in the sunlight. Then he found that the ferric get convert into ferrous. This is because the hydrogen is present and it is reduced. It get convert into ferric into ferrous. Means here instead of that is photosynthesis is occur in absence of CO2, the ferric get converted into ferrous, that is reduced by hydrogen. This reaction is called in this reaction photolysis of water takes place and oxygen is evolved and not the CO2. The photosynthesis is occur and oxygen is evolved, and this is not from the CO2, it evolved from the H2O. This reaction is called the Hill's reaction. In photosynthesis, that is significance or the importance of Hill reaction is the oxygen is evolved, is released from water, the electrons for the reduction of CO2 are obtained from water. अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला हिल रिॲक्शन किंवा रॉबर्ट हिलच्या मते असं सांगितलं गेलं की ऑक्सिजन जो आहे हा वॉटर स्प्लिटिंग होऊन वॉटरचं फोटोलिसिस होऊन ऑक्सिजन इव्हॉल्व झाला अँड नॉट फ्रॉम CO2. ओके.